We now convene in the canton of Valais, in the stunning Swiss mountains, to meet with four-in-hand carriage driving ace Jérôme Voutaz. A mechanic by trade, he spends his spare time with his favoured Franches Montagnes horses, training and competing around Europe.
Donc à la base, je suis né juste à côté
I was born next door to a farmer called Pierre Eminet, who owns the farm just over there. And from the age of 5 or 6 years old, I would go and help him, give him a hand with the cows. Eventually, he bought his first horse from the army.
Et puis gentiment, avec les années, il a acheté son premier cheval d'armée. Et puis,
and they started buying more, foals in fact, and we started breeding.
Des poulains. Et puis, on a monté un élevage.
Then he introduced me to carriage driving. He had done it in the army. And we entered competitions to see how we'd get on and if we liked it. So he was really the one who encouraged me in the beginning and got me competing. At the start, I was that little Swiss guy who turned up on his Franches Montagnes, little Swiss horses. And today we're in the top 10 in the world in 4-horse carriage driving, and very proud of our horses. We decided we would work with the Franches Montagnes breed because it was the breed Pierre had worked with in the army. They're a really calm horse with a good head. They're excellent both physically and mentally.
Dans sa morphologie et puis dans sa tête, dans le caractère, il est vraiment excellent.
Je pensais pas parce qu'au début, je venais des demi-cents.
It's a breed that is really very nice. I came from riding half-bloods, and at first I didn't think much of this breed. I had ridden them, but not much, and thought that they were a bit round, a little heavy, lazy maybe. But they're not like that at all. Of course we train ours and they do a lot of sport, but they're actually really nice to ride.
Ils sont vraiment chouettes aussi, je les monte.
Plutôt du Jura, donc de Suisse, mais du Jura.
They come from the Jura, so are Swiss, but from the Jura. Valiant was the first Franches Montagnes stallion.
Il y a 25 ans en arrière,
25 years ago, they brought the foreign blood into the breed to refine it a little, to produce a horse that was a little sportier and more for leisure, and in line with what people wanted. They're exceptional in that I could go and compete in a marathon or a really intense training session, and then in the afternoon I could take them to a wedding and know they'd behave. They won't get agitated, rear up or be nervous. You really can do anything with them.
Et puis ce que j'aime bien chez le Franches Montagnes, c'est qu'ils sont.
What I love about the Franches Montagnes is that they're gentle and they play the game. They understand what's expected of them and they love competition. They also like to show off what they can do. They might not have the same gait as some of the German breeds, perhaps, but Jérôme has been able to train them well.
Jérôme a réussi à les entraîner avec Michael Barbet, justement.
For competitions, we have 9 now, but just 5 or 6 who are really great. The others are still in training, and I want to wait, in any case until next year, to really start competing with them. We can use them from 6 years old in competitions, but for the Franches Montagnes breed, we start what we call the breaking in process at 3 years old. They must pass a field test, and then after that, it takes another 3 years. Taking our time with their training is, I think, really important.
Aussi beaucoup, ouais. Ouais. D'ailleurs, il y a la fédération des Franches Montagnes suisse.
The people at the Swiss Franches Montagnes Federation follow our results and say that Jérôme is a great ambassador for the breed. We enjoy being able to show the breed at their best and prove that they really can do everything.
Ça me fait aussi plaisir, ouais, de montrer que c'est vraiment des chouettes chevaux qui peuvent tout faire en fait.
Carriage driving has evolved from a traditional sport. I don't know when it started exactly, but it's quite a few years. It's made up firstly of dressage, which happens in an arena 40 meters by 100 meters square, and you have to perform a number of figures. You get given points in that, and then also in the marathon section for maneuverability, and then finally points for discipline, which are all added together to make up the final result. In terms of competitions, we do 5, 6, 7 in the summer internationally, and then we do 1, 2, 3 competitions, it depends on the year, at Swiss level. After, if we have qualified for the indoor, we'll do 3 or 4 of them.
The indoor season starts soon, so we are in the process of getting the team ready. They are horses that perhaps have more blood, more movement, and are a little bit bigger than the standard. And although there are some, there still aren't a lot who are made to compete at a high level.
It's difficult to find leaders, i.e. the horses that go in front, because really they have to go with their heart, and they have to give it to us naturally. These are a few small fixed obstacles for marathon that we can turn around. I call her, I say, Nora, and she knows to avoid the obstacle coming up in front of her.
When it comes to the technical aspect of driving, there's been a lot of evolution, with the harnesses, making sure that they're comfortable for the horses, with very padded parts or elastic parts on it to provide comfort and support. Also with the bit, because we do still notice that with driving, we are still held back by the fact we have to work the track, the hands and the whip to move forward.
I'm just not fast enough. This is effectively training work for my hands rather than training for the horses. The horses know what they're doing. The advantage of working tightly like we do here is that when the track opens up, we can laugh and have fun. It's difficult to explain the connection we have with the animal, but there is a clear bond. I mean, the horse is 5 meters away from me, but they see me. They're all there turning, their ears are up, they're asking what I want, and waiting for me. I almost feel like I'm part of the herd, part of their lives.
Ouais, c'est un mode de vie en fait.
It's not down to one person, everyone contributes. And particularly as we're not professionals, there is a lot of passion here and love. It is a way of life, in fact.
Les week-ends, les semaines, les soirs.
I am a competitor. My goal is to compete. So the goal is really to give it my all. If the result is good, fantastic. But a third place for me, it's a gold medal, because we really did the best possible. The horses gave us everything. We ask a lot of them, and it's incredible what we get. We take them to competitions, and they achieve these great results, give us incredible physical performance, and they give it to us like that. It's magical.